Okay, hello everyone. I'm back with a new little update video. Ever since I put up my first tutorial video for Tabletop Simulator, I have received a few questions from you guys, and you have also asked me to clarify some aspects of my alien tables that you didn't think I explained well enough in my last video. So I will try to do just that in this video. If you haven't seen my first tutorial video, where I go through all the controls and the keyboard keys and everything you need to know to run the adventure modules, I strongly recommend you take a look at that video first, and I will put a link in the description below so you can take a look if you want. Alright, since last time, I've also updated all the adventure modules with a lot of new stuff. So they will look a bit different since last time you saw it. Not much, but a little bit. I will go through all the new updates that I have added. And after that, I will answer the few questions that you guys have asked, that you want to know. Okay, here we go. I will start with the adventure module Hope's Last Day. Go to single player here and take the Hope's Last Day module and load. Well, let's just make it finish loading everything here. Loading, 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 loading. And you just press open on those. We will start with this one because this is where I've made most updates since the last time. I made a 96-page long PDF documents with Playaids for the adventure Hope's Last Day. And I've incorporated all that stuff into this Tabletop Simulator table. I will go up here and change my color to the game mother, like that. And if you're planning to run this adventure in real life, I would encourage you to download my PDF and have a look. You should visit the Alien RPG Discord server. There you will find a lot of cool homebrew stuff that the users over there has made. I will also put the link in the description to that server. So go have a look. You won't regret it. Okay, let's start. Hope's Last Day is the whole goal of that adventure is to get a hold of the Weyland-Yutani executives' ID cards. So I made these ID cards like this. It's Theodora Kaminsky and the Miranda Reynolds cards. When you find Miranda, she's already dead, and blood has splattered all over the card. And it's also broken here, so you cannot really use this card. So these you can just copy. You just go up to the card and you press the L key to unlock it, like that. And then you take Control-C, Control-V to make a copy of it. I always recommend that everything that you give out to your players, you always make a copy of it. Otherwise, some player will probably delete it or something. It will be a little bit more difficult to get it back. Then you can just make it bigger by pressing the plus button on your keyboard, like that. Then you can just throw it out on the table for your players to take a look at. And you do the same with the other cards when they manage to find them. Alright, what else? I have made a small change to one of the maps. Some user pointed out that he didn't like where I placed the ship on the landing pad. Yeah, I can show you here. You just go to the One World plugin here, and you press the initialize button, press the lock, and then you press the globe, and you will get to the menu here. And you can see here the landing pad is this X here. Just double click on that, and yeah, you'll see here. I placed the ship over here at the ramp, and many of you didn't like it, so I just centered the ship. Yeah, probably a good idea to do that. Okay, let's see. What else have I made new? I have made more equipment cards. See, I have a deck here with 82 equipment cards and some old ones too, and I also made bags that I can just pull out new decks of this if you want. I can show you a little bit here how it looks. Whoopsie daisy. Just press it, put it here, and I'll spread it out. Yeah, you can see here, made a lot more armors, like that. Made some drugs, and yeah, a lot of different cards here. The easiest way to search for a specific card that you want, just take a new deck here so I can show you. You do like this, you right click on it, and then you take search, and then you will get up all the cards in this deck here on the side. So you can just scroll through it here to find the cards that you want. Yeah, let's see, like a flashlight maybe. Like that. And let's see. I also got some requests from you guys that you wanted me to make some critical injury cards, because sometimes the players forget to add the modifiers to their skills. Yeah, sometimes even a K-Master forgets to do this. So I made the cards for all the injuries that is a little bit more sustainable, like you have to keep track of. So let's take a card here, and you see. So up here in the corner, I put the dice, what you roll on the D66 table. On this one it's 14 and 15 and 16. So you won't forget to make this, to take this into account when you make your rolls. Same with this, you can just right click on it and take search. You will get it up here, and if they roll, let's see, they rolled a 45, you get it up like this. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you get the point. All right. Also, I'm not sure if I showed this the last time. I made all the weapon cards from the video game Alien Fireteam Elite. Take it like this, spread it out so you can take a look. All the cards here they have their stats and how much they cost and everything. See, like guns, like this, and submachine guns, some shotguns, yeah, etc. here. Assault rifles, and yeah, some heavy weapons for the last. It's a little bit fun. If you want to know something more about these weapons, I recommend that you go to the Alien Discord server and download my PDF documents about all the weapons. I can do like this. Just take in the PDF file here. Like that. It's this one. I just do it locally here, just to show you. Okay. All right, press the plus button to make it bigger here. Lock it down. In this document, you will find all the weapons that the video game has, and it's adjusted for the Alien RPG for you to use. Here you can see all the weapons have their own text, like the history text of the weapons. And also one thing that's a little bit more important is the manufacturing date, so you don't give your players weapons that doesn't exist yet. Yeah, there's a lot. So I recommend you take a look if you're interested. Alright, let's see, delete. Let's see, what else? I also made this. It's some equipment has a power supply. So I just made these small dots, so it's a little bit easier to keep track how much power your equipment have. So when you roll and the power supply go down, you just delete one of these, like that. Yeah, I see. See, some character already have it here. So a little bit easier to keep track of. What else is new? I also changed the link for the Alien Isolation soundtrack here. Because the guy that had all the soundtracks, I don't know, he probably deleted his YouTube account or something, so they all disappeared. So I just made my own here. Let's see. So all the songs from Alien Isolation soundtrack is here. So you can have that in the background if you want. And all of these are commercial free. There's no stupid commercials that will ruin the mood. So it's quite nice.
Sir reporting. The other members of the crew. Kane.
Yeah. All right. What else? Yeah, I can also just point out that I made intro videos for all the different adventures. I told you in the last video, but you didn't really get it. You just thought it was just Destroy the Worlds, but I have for both Hope's Last Day and Chariot of the Gods. And this is, this you can take a look with your players when you start the adventure. And it's,
Hadley's Hope, jointly funded by Weyland-Yutani.
And the easiest way to do this is just, I have the text here. You just copy this and give it out to your players so they can follow along the text when Matt reads it out. Okay. What else? Hope's Last Day. The adventure is quite deadly, so it's quite a big chance that your players will die. And inside the adventure are 2 NPCs that your player can take over if they have found them. So I made the character sheets for them here, and their agenda if you want to use that, and their skills here too, or talents I should say. So you can just copy this here, take it out. Joe, where did it go? Okay, I'll try again. Nope. All right. Control copy, control paste. Yeah, there it is. And you just make it bigger with the plus. Whoops. So, and then you can just exchange it for the old one, like that. Oops, I managed to knock over the minis here. Okay, let's see, what else? Yes, some of you have also requested it, that I should make base dice and stress dice. Most of the time you use the rollers here when you gonna roll many dice, but some of you wanted to have some extra dice here, and you also wanted that these dice should not appear in the chat here. So like when you roll here, see, it doesn't come up in the chat. Some of you have also complained that, or not complained, but asked that when you press the R, the roll key on the keyboard, the dice only jumps up a little bit, like that. And some of you didn't think that it is random, but but it is. Every time you push the R key, the dice gets randomized on what face it is. So like that. If you want, if you don't like it, it only jump up a little bit when you press the R. You can just press it many times like this. Yeah, you can have fun with that if you want. All right, let's see. What else? The initiative card, I'll put a bag here. You can just take out new decks if you want. Yeah, delete. What else? The Lightsaver. I only had 3 before, but now I have put a lot more here. So when you want, maybe you want it to be night. See, everything goes dark here. So you can just choose your mood. What else? I made a little 3D map of the Hadley's Hope colony that you can give out to the players if you want. Okay. Well, I think that's probably most of the things. Oh yeah, the Sentry Gun I placed here. You can choose wherever you want it to be, but it was up over here before in the other one, so I just moved it there. Alright, let's do like this. I can show you a little bit in some other table. And go up here to Games, take Destroyer of the Worlds. Press load here. Loading, 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 loading. Yeah. And you press open on these. Alright. Okay, let's see, what did I do here? Yeah, I can go to one world. Initialize, lock. Press the globe one. You come to the menu. I made the oil refinery. I also made a 3D map of that. Let's see here, oil refinery. Like this. You press the build button. Some of these maps have already everything put out, so you can just push the build and everything will go out. Alright, let's see. So I made it a little bit more fun to come to this place. So yeah. And here is the NPCs, or the minis that you will choose here or play against. You can see that they're upside down. In my other video, I had this function as well, but when I went to a player's thing, there were like question marks here on the map. That was a little bit annoying because then the players will know where they are, like the enemy are. So I just removed that. And this script you can find. Okay, let's go over to the Game Master again here, or Game Mother actually. I put the script on this little thing here. You can see here. Here's the script. If you want to take a look at that script and take it over to some of your own stuff. So this script makes when the minis are upside down here, your players can't see them until you flip them up like this. So when your players come here, they take out their binoculars and scan the area, and they will see them, and then you can just put them upright, and then all the players will see them. And if you flip them over, they will disappear for the players. That's quite handy sometime. I can show you like this. Let's go to another one. I don't know, let's go to the hospital maybe. Take build on that. And you can see here that all these minis here are upside down, so the players cannot see them when they come in to the hospital here. The only thing they can see is the intern Duncan. And when the players go around this map, you can just turn them and show them off. Alright, what else? Dun, 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 dun. Go to the menu. I made some tiny changes to the Insurgent Compound, the 3D version. Loading. So, alright, let's take a look here. Whoops. Why did he? Sometimes that happens. Put all the minis here also upside down so they can't see them. Only the two cards here in the front they can see. And also inside the building here, they cannot see this until they get into the building here. I have made the dropship here. Can unlock it here. Let's see. Oops. This was a little bit fucked up before, so I fixed it. And as you can see here, when you hold over here, it says the correct scale is 6. So if you want to do the scale thing, you press this one here. Then you will get up the coordinates and the rotation and the scale of this object here. And the correct scale was 6. So we just make it 6. Like that. So this is how big the dropship is, according to the map. So yeah, it's quite huge. So you see, you can't really land here, so that's why they have to use ropes and tack on that way. Okay, let's see, what else? Some of you also have asked about squares. If you want to put squares on the table, and there is a little thingy here. You press it once here. You see, it will come up squares. And it's, as you can see, it's a little bit too little. You press again, you get bigger. Press again, you get bigger. Like that. If you want. So then you can see a little bit how many squares a player can move and stuff like that. If you turn it over, you just flip it around. You get hexes instead if you want to have that. See? So yeah, you don't really use it that much for this kind of maps, but it's quite neat. Let's see, what else? What else is new here? Yeah, I think that's probably it. Maybe I'm forgetting something, but never mind. I can go a little bit over to the questions that you have asked. I have gotten a question why you can't press on this tablet directly as you can with the other tablet. And there is a reason for this. Like you see here, I can press directly on the tablet. I don't have to make it bigger like this. But this one you cannot do that with. And it is, see, if I press here, can't do it. I have to take it up like this. The reason is because there is, like you see, there's a little yeah, you can see here, there's like a little hazy surface above here. And that's the area that makes the players not be able to see the Game Master area. So this covers this area. That's why you can't press it. So I think you have to live with to pop it up like this. But that's the reason anyway. I also got a question about the lock button. If you're not careful, you can unlock stuff that you absolutely do not want to. Like you see, if I hold on the table here and press L, you see, whoa, everything goes to hell here. And so that's not what you want sometimes. And what you do here, there is see, there's two arrows up here. You can rewind time. So if you just press this, you rewind the clock a little bit and everything goes back to as it was before. So sometimes players do this and everything goes crazy. There is like a little, this is how much time, you see here, the minus 200 seconds. So if it happens a long time ago, you can just rewind the time. All right, what else? Anything else that is new here? Yeah, and just remember all the things that are out here you can just copy and make bigger. See here, that's a big gun here. So that's one thing that is very neat. You can just scale things up and down on the fly. Okay, what else? Let's take a quick look at the Chair of the Gods table. See if I've changed something there. Can't really remember if I'm being honest. Loading. Yeah. Let's see. I think the only new thing here is the air counters here. Because this adventure, you start with having your spacesuits on and going into a ship. It's very, very vital to keep track of your air supply. That's why I put it here. What else? Well, if I'm not mistaken, that's it. That's the updates. And I think I've answered all the questions. I think. All right. thank you for stopping by and having a look. All right. Peace out. Bye-bye.